What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pastace here. We're back in the world of Minecraft, specifically the 1.12.2 pack. And we got a small issue I gotta fix real quick. 208, hang on. Whoop, right here. 303. Yeah. So something right here is fucking flipping the server out. It's this right here. Whoops, I'm off. 208. So it's this. Interesting. Okay, well, so now, for those guys who may not have watched the other video, I set up a server for the pack because it was not running well. And said pack, since it's now running on the server, I can see the server logs or spit outs or whatever the frick you want to call it. And the problem is I get to, or not the problem, the benefit is I get to see all of the quote unquote issues. And those issues are a lot with Railcraft. There is a lot of shit that's been going on that has been throwing errors with this stuff, and I don't know why. It seems like Railcraft and Mechanism do not like each other at all. So yesterday when I disconnected, it was pulsing about 100 logs a second. So that's usually a pretty good sign you got a bad mamma jamma going on, and I gotta fix it. So, and by fix it, I mean we're not using this shit anymore, so there's no reason to let this bog down the server. The other issue that I was having probably was I had my, and is this all empty now, I wonder? Because there was a shit ton of liquid in all this, but now it looks like it's all empty. I'm gonna keep these. Okay, so there's no reason to keep that. Wow, we had a bleed somewhere. It looks like just disconnecting all this bled all this out. That's fucked up because I definitely did not. That's weird. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna disassemble all of this stuff. Number one, we could use the cables for other things, and number two, like I said, we just don't need it anymore. We're never going to use it. It turned out to not work, unfortunately, as much as I would have liked to have used all of this stuff. But unfortunately, we found superior, well, I mean, not unfortunately, but we did find superior methods. Okay, so we've been focusing the past couple days on the whole possible revival of TDK Network in some way, form, or fashion. So I haven't really played around much with this pack. Not that I don't want to, just been busy with other stuff. Which is part of the problem with if we were to bring that stuff back, is it's going to dig into other things. Because unfortunately, unlike when I was a full-timer, I do have limited time. Mainly my catch-up period is on the weekends, and that's assuming I'm not stressed out and need a break, which I do have a very semi-stressful job. It's funny because like my job is laid back, half the time it's all cool and everything's fine, and then you go through what I call moments of pants shitting terror, because I am responsible for a multi-million-dollar company's server infrastructure, and every once in a while, 90% of the time it's all good and nice and quiet, but every once in a while shit fucking blows up, hits the fan, and then it's like, oh god, I gotta fix it because literally millions of dollars are on the line. And anytime you have that level of stuff riding on you, it has a weight, so to speak. I mean, even if it's not like bad, like nobody's yelling or screaming at you, there's still a weight. It's a weight you have to carry. It keeps you up at night as you're trying to fix it, or come up with a solution, or figure out why something isn't working the way it's working. Because being a system admin, my job's literally just a big puzzle. It's kind of like playing Minecraft, except the wikis are all in German. Because the wikis are never it's never the same as what you're doing. You can find similar stuff, but you're never going to find somebody who's running the exact same setup in the exact same position that you are. And so due to that, you know, you can take what they've given you and be like, okay, so this is how these guys solved it. How can I take what they did and apply it to me? And that's where the problem-solving portion of my job comes in. So, and don't get me wrong, I do love my job. I will say it's definitely not as much fun as playing video games for a living, but it is still a fun job. And I do get perks that I would not get in other positions, you know. But at the same time, you know, there is that weight that you have to deal with. That, you know, it's kind of, I mean, and I'm not saying this is even the same thing, but you know, if you ever look at presidents, a lot of times they will start their career, and Obama was a key example of this. When he started, you know, he had all nice, pretty, luxurious black hair, and then by the end of his first term, motherfucker was going gray. So, you know, it's the same basic thing, and that's why a lot of IT folks end up dealing with burnout, is because, you know, you got to be able to handle the pressure. You got to be able to deal with, and I would assume doctors and such have a very similar aspect, even more so, because, you know, you're dealing with people's lives. I'm not even near that important. I mean, I guess you could argue that if I fuck up, because I am in the healthcare industry, people's quality of life can go down. You know, if a dude gets his fucking hand cut off and he's waiting on us to pay the bill so he can get it, you know, dealt with or whatnot, that can be a real problem. But I don't want to equate my job anywhere near the same level of stress and pressure as a doctor, surgeon, or a president. But it's you get the analogy, hopefully. So anyways, I'm going to tear all this down. I've been talking because I was hoping I'd be able to do it quickly enough that we wouldn't have to worry about it. But I do have one more thing to talk about, and then if I'm still digging, we'll go from there. So I did go into Mistcraft. The nice thing about Mistcraft Worlds is every single one of them will have libraries. And I showed you guys the library where you get the pages, and those pages are more or less how you build worlds. Well, in Mistcraft Worlds, they're always on the same axis, north, south, east, west. So from spawn, if you move in the same direction, north, south, east, west, every 1,000 blocks or so, you're going to bump into one. And that's just the mechanic. So as long as you stay on either a north, south, east, or west setup, you will find one roughly every 1,000 blocks, and it seems to be still the case. That's the way it was back in the day, and that seems to be the way it is still now, because I was getting them about the same there. I spent about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours flying around. I will say it did not run as well as I was hoping for. And I think part of that, like I said, was due to some of this mod interactivity. Like I said, Railcraft and Mechanism, apparently there seems to be a couple issues with the interactivity, which I've shown you guys, you know, like with the pump over there, or not the pump, the pipe constantly deactivating with the steam boiler, and then you've got all of these throwing errors. And, you know, that was just one of the connections. Well, all these connections are the same. So it's quite possible that this was causing some of my lag. Not only that, but, and I forgot to mention this earlier, I did mention it, but I didn't go into exact detail. The chunk loader on my digital miner, even when it's not running, i.e., like even when I'm not mining, it's still plugged in. And I believe this pack, it doesn't necessarily have a problem with chunk loaders, but chunk loaders in themselves are an issue. So anytime I left this area, it would switch to quote-unquote chunk loading mode, I guess. And I don't know if there's like a differentiation there between how all that works. But it's quite possible that that was part of my issue as well. Okay, so we have a shit ton of creosote fuel if I ever want it. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Wow, inventory's full. Let me spit all this in here. I don't think we're going to have a cabling problem anytime soon. So that's good, I guess. Put all this back in there. At least for liquids and physical items, we should be good. You know what? I am going to go ahead and break this down. The reasoning why is... Whoa! This is a cable that we will need frequently. And then we shouldn't have... I'm going to have to get rid of those heaters here pretty quickly because I think we're going to burn through all the coal that we have. And then okay, the rest of it we want to keep. I want to drop down here and make sure we didn't drop any of these glorious cables. Oh, and I get to show you guys. Some of y'all have been asking about the 64 blocks. These are cheated in, so I forgot to break them when I did, but I ran a test. It was not... It just wasn't good. It's not necessarily bad, but you know, a 30-second or so feed time. Wow, that's we got a lot of space back, boys. All right, I guess I'll just add this here. I don't know if we're going to use it for anything, but if we do, we'll find it. Okay, so these right here are the best pages I got. So we got quartz ore, gold ore block. We have a mining biome, which I don't know anything about. Big reactors, yellorium. This is a molten steel block. So I'm assuming this just makes it all molten. And then we have an andesite block. Andesite is only really needed for, I just realized is only really needed for create, which is not part of this pack, so I think we're just gonna let it go. All right, I'm just reading my server log to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we broke the last error in the log was from about 5 minutes ago, so this may speed the pack's performance up a bit. This pack is supposedly well known for having a good performance. Okay, so these are all, I just wanted to kind of show you guys some of the pages here that I went through. As you guys can see, there's quite a few in this book. Quite a few in this book. This gives you roughly an idea of how much we went around to the different areas. Now, these books are not guaranteed to be in a library, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went to 6 libraries, at least. And keep in mind they're about 1,000 blocks a piece, so you know that's a fairly substantial number of blocks. Okay, we got some glass, and then I need paper if we've got some. We have 1 piece. Let's come over here and make us some friends. I'm gonna have to expand this farm big time because that's gonna start being a real problem. Go. Cool, no gold seeds, unfortunately. I mean, I can always make more, but I'm just gonna kind of let this go. So I was talking to Kat, you know, which I tend to do, and she is also playing a Minecraft mod pack at the moment, but her pack is a little different than mine. It is a challenge pack. Some of you may be familiar with it. I think it's Enigmatica 2 is what she's playing. Yeah, her head is bobbing. So Enigmatica 2 is a challenge pack. I believe, we'll put this here. I believe Zetharian is currently trying out Enigmatica 6 challenge mode. So that is a pack that is on my radar. It is not finished yet. It is not, you know, quote unquote available. I think you have to go through some hoops to get it at the moment, and it'll most likely be buggy as hell. And when you're doing a YouTube series, you don't want buggy as hell. Buggy as hell is bad, as you guys have seen from here, because bugs and stuff like that, when they first start out, they're usually not too major, but, you know, after, I mean, we're 30 hours in, and then let's go to, am I missing it? Is it achievements? Okay. Oh, the achievements have changed. I just want my normal Where's like the normal Minecraft achievements? There we go. Okay, so this is all changed since just a couple of weeks ago. Like there was a way to pull up statistics is what I'm looking for. Time played, 2.89 days. So that's 48. We're coming up on 72 hours. That's not bad. And of course, you know, for those of you guys who watch my series, if you go through and you look, 30 videos, let's average 30 minutes a piece. That's 15 hours. So I played 72 hours to give you guys 15 hours worth of content. That's a ratio, right? All right, so put that back in. Do we have any sugar cane in here? I have 5, so I'm just going to use this to make 3 more pages. Okay, so my understanding, and we're going to have to make some more. I need to make the glass vials. We're going to have to make some more, and I don't think I've actually shown you guys how to do this. So this is pretty easy. It's just like this, and then we're just going to make a few vials. That's 16. That's enough. Okay. Whoops. Clear. So, I don't know why I'm doing that. We can do it right. Well, we need water buckets, don't we? Don't I have buckets over here? Let's just pick these up because I only want to have to do this once. I hate having to multi-do this. I hate recipes that call for this shit. Go. Yep. Alright, so the recipe is this, it is that, and then it is this. And there you go. There's one ink vial, and you can see how annoying this recipe is. I actually need to do it like this. I wonder, is this craftless? It is. I can just do it like this. Okay, so we have 8. 8 should get us 16 pages. So I have to bring this over here. Wrong one. Take that vial, so you get your vials back. So if I put that there. Okay, I don't want a linking panel that way. So if I take this out, it takes the panel back. Okay, perfect. I don't remember how to copy pages. We're going to learn that together here real quick. So I'm going to take out gold ore block. So we want gold ore block as one of our pages. And I think if I put it in here... No, that's not letting me copy. Okay, so then maybe it's here? If I put it here, it'll put a copy? No. Shit. Yeah, I don't know how to copy. Well, fuck. Babe, you know how to copy Mistcraft pages? Me either. I know it's one of these, and I know it's just something I'm missing. Yeah, I can't copy there. Well, you'd think it'd be right here. Like you'd put it in here and it would let you copy it, but it does not seem to be the case. Alright, well, let me look that up real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Before I show you guys how to do this, I do want to give a big shout out to Sahado Blade, X Legion X, Star Wars Josh Smith, Ghoster 99, Ronald Weasley 24, Oakley Thomas Tucker, Kill 8925, and Zatharian. These guys are the folks who are subscribed to the channel, and because of them, we were able to buy a server, which makes this pack run a hell of a lot better, which makes it easier for me to make content for you guys. And it's helped us upload the old TDK network stuff, which I'm going to be letting all of the subscribers, at least 5 and up, partake in beta testing once we get to that point, and then we'll probably open it up on weekends for people to come and play around with the old nostalgic version, but I don't know if we're going to open it up publicly. Okay, so what I did here, you can see the glass vial here. If you shift click ink here, it will go up into this and drop down. And then pages go here. I've loaded the gold ore block over here. So if I right click this, it makes a copy of it over here, and then I can pull this out. And so now I have a copy of my gold ore block. And I believe, yeah. So I can take this and put it in here, and I can pick this up and I can put it in there. And then now I have all of these. So we have gold ore blocks. I want to do the mining biome as well. And then I think we'll go with just that. I'm curious to what that's going to look like. Now, you can make multiple copies of these. So for instance, if I want to shove like, we'll do 2 more gold blocks because I'm curious. to see what that's going to do to a book. This is going to probably kill me, actually, now that I think about it, which is fine. And then we're going to call this book, I don't know, Gold Test. And then I literally don't remember how to fucking make a book out of this. Like, I literally just did this, and I don't remember how. Huh. And I don't have to do it in here. I'm curious. Do I have a different type of leather? Because this is leather tier 2, which has me worried. Let me go back and watch my own damn video. Okay, got it figured out. So, problem was I didn't have a linking panel at the beginning. You have to start with a linking panel. I was doing it everything right. I just didn't have a linking panel. All right, so we're going to take one more gold block. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 gold blocks, and 1 mining biome. That gives us a descriptive book. All right, so now that we have our descriptive book, we need to have a way to get home. So this is 1 linking book, and then another linking book, and then we're going to go ahead and link those linking books to right here. So that's 1, that's 2. They're both linked. All right, and now I need to make some stands. Oh, that's right. All this has changed now. What is it? Fucking, he's gonna kill me. Oh my god, Pyro! I can't believe you're making me look at this shit. Why? Shut up, Zatharian. Nobody cares. All right, there we go. And then I need 1, and then I need to make some sticks. All right, I can just make some sticks. Maybe I can't make some sticks. Come on, give me some sticks. What are you guys fucking doing? Sometimes I worry about this crafting machine. Alright. There we go. Give me 1 more. It's like both recipes for sticks. It's like my machine's just an idiot. I don't know why I made 2 of these. I technically don't need it. So I am going to actually take this age. This is our first world. I'm going to pull it out. We're going to keep it here. I don't think we're ever going to go back to that world, but it is an option for later. Now we're going to go ahead and this is our gold test. So we're going to put that there. I've got my 2 linking books. I am going to put these in here like this. I need one that's not too, well, no, I'll get one when I go there. That's not going to be a problem. Well, that's cool. I like how I can just keep filling these up. I need to merge them. I really wish there was an easy way to merge them, but there isn't. But I'm going to leave all of that here. The reason I'm leaving it all here is anything I take with me, I run the risk of losing, and I don't want to lose it. I am going to take 1 nightstand. I don't need 2, don't need that. Probably should fix this before I go. And I'm definitely taking you with me this time. And then we're going to make some diamond armor, because I already know some of you are like, oh my fucking god, if you don't make gear, I'm going to kill you. No, you won't, but the environment definitely will. And I'm just going to get rid of these, because we don't need them anymore. There we go. I don't think this works. Whoops. No, it doesn't. We're going to have to go find... It's over here. Whoa, I almost jumped in that hole. Alright, here we go, and I put you in, and I put you in, and then there we go, and that's perfect. Okay, well, that was, what, 14 iron ingots to fix that thing? Jesus, he was pricey. Alright, so we got the helmet, and then clear, and then I got the panties, clear, and then we got the chest door piece, and that, clear, and then we want them booties. Give me them Jordans. You know what? I find that is one of the few things I do not get. Like when I grew up, you know, Jordans were a thing, but they were like $80, 60 to $80, and that was expensive for shoes. Because like when I growing up, Mom took me to Payless, and we just bought like the cool shoes were the ones with the Velcro straps. Which is funny because I remember getting brand new Velcro shoes in like 1996, 1995. And it was my first day on the junior varsity basketball team. And we were in a game. And I jumped up, fucking slapped the ball, got it, come down, because I was post. did a rebound. I come down, and as soon as I hit the ground, I slid, and my foot completely came out of the shoe. And what I mean by that is I ripped the entire top of the shoe off of the sole. So the like literally imagine kicking your foot through the side of your shoe. It came completely out. And I think it was the last pair of Payless shoes I ever bought. I think we actually spent a decent amount of money on some Reeboks after that. I mean, it wasn't, I think we spent $50, but it was still a lot of money for some shoes. And then now I think Jordans and shit like that, they can go for like thousands of dollars, which to me is just, and they look ridiculous. Like I saw a dude yesterday, I thought he was wearing his sister's shoes because they were like bright pink and striped and shit, and it was just a fancy pair of like Jordans and shit. Or, I mean, I know they're not Jordans, they're like Kobe's or somebody else's, whatever the fuck there are, but you can tell my ignorance. But I just find that humorous. I never understood that. Sorry, I had to take a sip of tea. Okay, one more thing, we needed some food. And I'm not slamming on you if you like that kind of thing. Pork, maybe? Shit. Pork? Nope. Alright, sorry, Lost. We're going with apples again. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Alright, last time we did this, it did not end well. Let's see if it ends well a little bit better this time. Oh, before we go through here, I do want to thank all of you guys for clicking the like button and leaving comments. That helps. You're helping me burn the algorithm down. If you guys want to help me burn the algorithm down, help us get to 100K this year, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Every single one of them helps. I do appreciate it. I try and read all of my comments, so if you have any questions, comments, etc., please leave them there. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next clip.